Seeking a good period C-drama? Here's the list of the top 23 historical Chinese drama recommendations for you to start watching today. You will find a lot of interesting series here if you love period dramas, wuxia, or fantasy genres. The Blue Whisper, Part 1. It tells the story of Ji Yunhei, a spiritual master, and the shark who broke through their shackles, went through all kinds of difficulties and dangers, and finally became a family, working together to protect the common people.
秦主啊，黎叔不敢对秦主撒谎，我接近雪3月的确是作戏，但之后
The Autumn Ballad. The story of a witty young girl named Qiu Yan and a cold-faced duke named Liang Yi, who go from battling each other with wits and boldness to understanding and accompanying each other. Legacy of Awakening. The historical C-drama revolves around 5 friends and their adventures in the martial arts world. The main story happens between Lu Ping and Qing San, who go from hating each other to making sacrifices for each other. The Legend of Awakening illustrates the complexity of true love, the give and take required to form a true relationship.
稀凡，醒醒啊！你别忘了，是你连累斋封覆灭。
The Sleuth Ming Dynasty. Set during the times of the Chenghua Emperor's reign, it follows the adventures of a trio who develop not only beneficial collaboration, but also friendship. The trio consists of a low-ranked magistrate, an influential eunuch, and a high-ranked guard. They solve cases and want to crush a major conspiracy to establish peace and order for the people. Royal Feast. The play tells the inspirational and emotional story of Yao Zhijin, a young girl who was selected as the maid of the Shanghai Bureau during the Yongle period of the Ming Dynasty.
不对的，这是不对的，不对！你往后退，别过来啊！
一、三。
Miss Truth. Miss Truth is an enjoyable period mystery C-drama that takes place during the 1970s and 80s. The series centers on a talented young lady and her adventures when she investigates different murder cases. One day, the main heroine is tasked with solving a murder by a criminal, which makes her meet 2 men. You will see numerous intrigues and dangers lurking around every corner, and even a few surprising revelations. Love is All. All focus on the quarrelsome pair who start on the wrong foot but end up cooperating and solving a case together. She is the daughter of a wealthy family and he is the county magistrate. She is quirky and he is well-mannered, handsome, and is sought after by many girls. Dive into this story about fighting for justice and love if cute and fluffy dramas are your cup of tea. This Chinese historical drama doesn't take everything too seriously, but that's what makes it so likable in its way.
走吧，边吃边聊。
好，好像啊。
Love of a Thousand Years. It focuses on the story of star-crossed lovers who have endured 1,000 years of waiting. One day, an official from the Great Yan and his enemy scheme for the demise of his kingdom. The Yan princess gets rescued but witnesses the horrible enslavement of her people. From this moment, she vows to save them and soon starts the search for the spiritual lamp. Soon after these events, the princess and her rescuer fall in love. Returning to the Qin Dynasty. If you like the Korean drama Moon Lovers, chances are that you will also like dreaming back to the Qin Dynasty. The 13th prince of the Qing Dynasty sees dreams about how he travels to the future and meets that 21st century girl. After the accidental time travel back to the dynasty, they both meet each other in the palace, but the previous meeting is erased from their memories. That's how the girl from the 21st century gets involved in the political whirl of palace problems and intrigues. Dr. Cutie. Dr. Cutie is a period C-drama for those who like revenge plots. The story follows Zhao Er, the daughter of the palace doctor. She grew up together with Ji Heng, the son of the king's official. She has witnessed a lot of cruelty and twisted murders since that day. You need to release your depression and pick up this series.
你是以什么身份跟我说话？
放过孙氏一家，难道真的不会让百姓心寒吗？
Legend of Yunxi. The C-drama focuses on Han Yunxi, a lady doctor who marries into the royal family. It is set during unstable times when the land is split into 3 kingdoms. The emperor of one of those kingdoms distrusts almost everyone, including his subordinate. To distance themselves from their subordinate, the emperor arranges the marriage for him. He must be unaware that she is not only kind and talented, but she is also a medical expert.
来，当心啊！
其实让我们去喝酒。
Journey of Flowers. Journey of Flower is based on the novel written by Fresh Guo Guo. Journey of Flower follows the story of a girl with a strange ability to lure demons. The characters will make you feel as if you're connected to them. This one is also a good choice for all wuxia lovers. It will open for you the world of fantasy, beautiful costumes, and sets. Lost Love in Times. Lost Love in Times is a great combination of romance, history, and fantasy. The series revolves around a witch and a prince who fall in love with each other. Will their love story lead to a disaster, or will they be able to be happy despite all the odds? Princess Agents. Princess Agents is the right drama for you to start watching now. Here, you will see a badass female lead and a determined, witty girl. You will get acquainted with a period when any citizen could be easily turned into a slave. Our heroine is one of those unlucky people, but she is lucky enough to be saved by the prince.
够啦，够啦，够啦！ 狐狸精。
Goodbye, My Princess. Goodbye, My Princess is a tragical historical Chinese drama that centers on a princess who travels to another land to become the crown prince. Her life changes drastically once she becomes the wife of a man second to the emperor. If you like deadly power plays and tragic dramas, you might want to dive into the series right now. Rise of Phoenixes. The drama is loosely based on the novel Phoenix Rise by Tianxia Yuan and follows the life of a girl who gets banished from her household after being accused of a crime. Will she become vengeful after being manipulated into thinking that the current dynasty was established on the corpses of her loved ones from the fallen kingdom? The Legends. One of the top historical Chinese dramas, The Legends, follows the story of Lu Xiaoyao, who gets attacked by immortal sects and dies. She is now a spirit who possesses the body of Qin Jiyan, a woman from the immortal sect. What is the future of this love triangle? Will Xiaoyao regain her body, and what will be the fate of the body she now possesses? Evernight. It revolves around the story of a vengeful man. Luckily, he was able to escape and survive thanks to his cruelty and wits. As if his life wasn't difficult enough, it becomes even harder after he meets a strange girl who is destined to bring chaos wherever she goes. If you like action, well-choreographed fights, adventures, and beautiful cinematography, you'll be glued to the screen with Evernight. Wait, who doesn't love it? Ashes of Love. One of the best period Chinese dramas, Ashes of Love tells the romantic story of two prisoners. She is the daughter of the flower goddess, and he is the son of the heavenly emperor. Make sure you check it out if you want to see a drama that illustrates how strong love can be, even after facing numerous obstacles. Especially if you have nothing against lengthy series and want to dive into the story set in ancient times.
你怎么了？
头疼。
头疼？谁让你平时老仗着灵力高欺负我的？
你在说什么？
没什么，没什么。
The Romance of Tiger and Rose. The historical center on a girl who dreams of becoming a popular screenwriter. One day, the screenwriter gets mysteriously transported into her own story. She wakes up in the body of the third princess, a side character with a bad reputation and a short lifespan. Will she manage to find her way back into reality, or will she be stuck in the world of her own making forever?
找什么大夫？这种事，大夫有我明白吗？
The story of Yanxi Palace. The story of Yanxi Palace revolves around a girl who becomes a palace maid in the Forbidden City to reveal the truth behind the death of her sister. She's in good relations with the kind empress, who helps her to let go of hatred. However, the girl becomes vengeful again after the empress's death and meets the emperor personally. It has all the features of a typical historical drama, rivalry among concubines, and palace schemes of how to overthrow one another. Eternal Love. The story of Eternal Love spans several lifetimes. It centers on two main characters, a fox spirit and the crown prince, who fall deeply in love with each other. Yet, their love constantly faces obstacles. They struggle and can meet each other only in the next lifetime. Isn't that sad? Are they destined to struggle, or will they finally be together and become happy? This is one of the most watched C-dramas. If you want to dive into a fantasy world full of demons, gods, and immortals, you can't skip this one. The story of Ming Lan. In the story of Ming Lan, a romantic story is just one of the many aspects. Unlike in many other historicals, here you will not see palace intrigues and schemes. It's a good movie for the whole family, full of depth and complexity. They will shape the new regime in the empire, so let's see it together. The Untamed. The Untamed is great for anyone who likes wuxia and the fantasy genre in general. The story focuses on the lives of two male disciples who come from different clans. They try their best to prevent bad events, but one of the two disciples dies in the process. 16 years pass and the lost friend comes back to life. Then, he decides to continue working with his friend to solve mysterious secrets.
为什么？那为什么我能拔出来？因为这把剑把你认成了魏公子。什么叫把我认成了魏无羡？
Legend of Fu Yao. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the list. If you're still wondering what Chinese historical dramas to watch, check out this one. The Legend of Fu Yao is set in the unique universe of 5 kingdoms, led by an imperial city. Fu Yao, a slave girl from one of the kingdoms, is the protagonist of the story. The girl sets out on a journey across all the kingdoms to find a solution to her problem, an evil curse set upon her. Have you made your choice? Don't be rushed. There are many other drama lists available here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel.